My correct people, welcome back to our channel. It's a girl again, Live Gist Plus. Hey, this one will happen so jubilation and celebration just full the whole of the palace. As Oni of Ife's wife, two lovely wives, Olori Naomi and Dr. Lizzy, made a special announcement as they broke the good news. Hey, my people, e no be small thing. And this good news wey dey break so, my people, this good news send goose people all over the Oloris because they no expect say e go happen. They said Calabash was bittered, normally as usual. Dr. Lizzy has finally made it with Queen Naomi. We know the last time we heard that Dr. Lizzy been did cry, say she dey move out of the palace. She brought the divorce papers for Kabiyesi to sign. She was bittered, she was crying. A lot of things was happening to her. And we heard what Kabiyesi told her. Kabiyesi told her first, of moving out of the palace or declining the marriage, as in, going for divorce so that he can settle her. And by the time when Queen Naomi came across Dr. Lizzy and heard what Dr. Lizzy said and why Dr. Lizzy was bittered, they said Queen Naomi tried to calm her down. She refused, insisted that she was going to get a divorce from Kabiyesi, that she's done and tired. Combining with the fact that Queen Naomi would not be staying in the palace or anywhere close to the palace. So how will she cope? How will she be able to cope with these people? And that even if Kabiyesi make her another provision of another house, or let's say a mini duplex or a mini palace where she can stay, that she can't really stay very far away from Olori Naomi, which means anytime Queen Naomi will come around to the palace, she will not be able to see Queen Naomi. And that will make it very difficult for she and Queen Naomi to be seen. Then we heard, now the good news that they brought to us, as they broke the good news, there are 3 good news which they brought. And number 2 might not really be acceptable by all of us that are Queen Naomi lovers. But what do? Are we going to stop it? No. Are we going to accept it? Yes. At the end of the day, we'll be left with no option to accept it. Now, my people, make una carry seat, consider, make I gist una. Carry your aproko seat, come with your popcorn and coke. Make you sit down, relax well. Hear the gist as it dey hot, as it's making waves on top social media, allegedly. So we've heard now that Olori Naomi accepted that, and Dr. Lizzy and Queen Naomi has come to an agreement, signed and sealed, that Dr. Lizzy will be staying back in the palace. Hey, it's a good news, isn't it? You might actually think it's not a good news until you wait and hear why Dr. Lizzy will stay back in the palace. You all know that Kabiyesi will never leave the palace for anything. Queen Naomi has resolved it. Dr. Lizzy don't resolve the issue of divorce, where she dey carry the waka up and down, where she dey sing like song, because Queen Naomi has given her a total assurance that she is going to be tripping in and out of palace 24/7. So she would not feel the loneliness, she will not be alone. Now, if Kabiyesi is left alone in that palace, who will monitor this women's movement? Who will inform Queen Naomi if there is anything going wrong? Who will monitor, protect Kabiyesi as a woman? Before these Oloris will start penetrating into Kabiyesi's chambers, wearing lingeries, wearing nightwear, or trying to make him a meal, or trying to sham him, or trying to manipulate him? Who will be there to checkmate all these things? So you find out that if Dr. Lizzy leaves the palace and Queen Naomi is not there in the palace, you don't trust Kabiyesi 100% to be strong enough to resist these women and their temptations. Oh yes. You know, the reason why Kabiyesi came up with what he came up with, giving these options to Dr. Lizzy, is not because he doesn't love Dr. Lizzy anymore. It's because he's thinking, how will Dr. Lizzy be feeling each time Queen Naomi come around, and each time these Oloris are tormenting after her, and he's just mostly concerned about Dr. Lizzy's safety. That is why he brought up that option. And Dr. Lizzy, as a human being, felt maybe Kabiyesi do not love her again. And that is why you heard she's shedding tears, she's crying, she's in pains. She was demanding that that Kabiyesi sign the divorce paper so that she can leave. But Kabiyesi already know what he was doing. If on a normal day she came with just a smiling face, putting up confidence on herself, and walk to Kabiyesi and say, "My lord, sign the divorce papers," Kabiyesi would know, oh, this is coming from your heart. But this one will be say Kabiyesi, yes, Dr. Lizzy was crying and in pains, was languishing in pain, and she will now come and say divorce, and Kabiyesi will sign. No, Kabiyesi would never do that, because she might be doing what she's doing out of frustration, out of pain, out of agony, and she might regret it tomorrow. So Kabiyesi didn't even give her in fact, even bother to look at her when she was looking for that divorce, because it has to come from your mind. And sincerely, Kabiyesi never wanted to divorce her, but Kabiyesi just gave an option in case she had been thinking such a thing. Kabiyesi is fulfilled with Queen Naomi, but because Dr. Lizzy is still part of the game, she has not offended any time. She has not, done any bad thing or any wrong thing to Kabiyesi. She has just been good all the time to Kabiyesi. So Kabiyesi have no even reason to say he wants to divorce her, if not because let it come from her own mind. Before we continue, my people, make I first give una salute, as you guys are so deserving of it. My real MVPs, Gist Plus lovers, how are you people doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time this information they wish you. It's your girl, Life Gist Plus. Now, another tori, now I carry come ogbongelicious news from the palace. How on a day? So the thing be say, as they go now, as they make wave on top social media, my people, we heard Dr. Lizzy and Queen Naomi came to the palace at once to break this beautiful good news. Because ever since Dr. Lizzy was shouting divorce, 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 a lot of people in the palace were feeling so bad for her. Because this is a good woman who does not supposed to leave Kabiyesi's side, no matter what. Who will reconcile Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi anytime Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi has a fallout? Because don't expect that it is now bed of roses for them. There must continue to be attack. According to what we heard, based on the prophecy that was given, the attack will continue. At a point in time, you will still hear that they fell apart, but they will still reconcile. So who will be there to take care of Kabiyesi and to also try to be a middle woman between Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi at that point in time? Listen, Dr. Lizzy has a lot of roles to play in Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi's relationship. That is why she shouldn't leave the palace. Even though when we heard that she was saying divorce, a lot of people were suggesting, let her leave, let her leave. Let Olori Naomi and Kabiyesi be the only husband and wife. But have you forgotten that Dr. Lizzy is of a good help? Or is there no help she's rendering? I'm asking you. Yes, you can put the answer on the comment section. Is she not rendering help to the royal household, to Kabiyesi and Queen Naomi's relationship as well? If you don't think so, I know she is of a good help. she does her best to see that Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi comes back together, remains together at any time they try to fall out. So, my dear, is a big thing that she's doing. Is a very big thing she did and she's doing for the sake of the Kabiyesi and Olori Naomi's love. Kabiyesi was not expecting the news when they said he heard it. As the divorce paper, they said, what's her name? Olori Dr. Lizzy presented a letter of apology, typed and written, to present to Kabiyesi, that she is so sorry for how she behaved and reacted, that she and Queen Naomi has accepted to be in peace as co-wives, and that she will render all her services, anything she will have to do to see that their three union has to be perfect, and their three union has to be, to be good, to be flowing well. So they said jubilation was all over the palace, as people who love Queen Naomi, they also love Dr. Lizzy. So Queen Naomi, Dr. Lizzy is like their assistant Queen Naomi, each time Queen Naomi is not in the palace, to take care of them. So they said the whole royal household were singing, dancing and jubilating. Yes, plus the office that Kabiyesi built for Queen Naomi in the palace will also be making Queen Naomi to be often and on, to be tripping in and out of the palace. Because why? She has to perform her Yeye Luwa work. And if eventually Queen Naomi gets to travel out, as we are hearing, that she might be going to Australia to go and complete her education, allegedly, as we heard. Yeah, Dr. Lizzy can still take over the Yeyeluwa seat pending the time Queen Naomi will come. So all these things are what they put into consideration and now come to realize that no, it is not right, it is not nice for Dr. Lizzy to leave, that Dr. Lizzy remains back in the palace as her roles. She has too many roles to play in Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi's destiny. And maybe that is why even the gods themselves accepted her. Out of all the women, they introduced this one to Kabiyesi also by themselves as a helper to Queen Naomi. You can see why, somebody might want to ask, why is all Kabiyesi's wife misbehaving? They're of different dubious character. But Dr. Lizzy was different. Because according to the history, the four women who are in Kabiyesi's life that are not included here, they are there because they wanted the money. Yes, they wanted the money, they wanted the power, they wanted the royalty and respect. They grabbed it, prematurely. But Dr. Lizzy was the one directed by the courts directly to Kabiyesi. That is why we are not hearing any kind of news concerning Dr. Lizzy. She's a well-trained woman, just like Queen Naomi. The only difference between Queen Naomi and she is that we heard Queen Naomi married Kabiyesi, a virgin, and Queen Naomi is the only true wife of Kabiyesi spiritually. But as for Dr. Lizzy, she is 100% good to go, and she deserves to stay back in the palace. She doesn't deserve to leave the palace at all. So that new good news sounds like a bomb to Kabiyesi's head, and Kabiyesi was seen dancing and rejoicing because Kabiyesi never expected such a news. The last time he heard from Dr. Lizzy, we heard Dr. Lizzy was just singing divorce, divorce, divorce. But now everything has been settled. Queen Naomi and Dr. Lizzy are good to go as the only co-wives of Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi. This is what I'm hearing. If this information is true, my people, do not forget that all these are alleged and unverified information making waves on the social media. Please kindly drop your comment on the comment section. Click this notification bell so that each time when we hear this better news, we go first alert you. Thank you.